Hey everybody, it's Anchorman here. Back to the video for you guys today, and thank you guys for resubscribing. We're back up to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys very much for doing that, and we will get straight into the topic of the video for today. So, Ubisoft has been running Assassin's Creed and Far Cry into the dirt. This year they decided they were going to take a break with Assassin's Creed, which is long overdue, honestly. They've been milking that series for the longest time. And Far Cry Primal launched just a couple weeks ago, which could be considered a reboot for this series. They kind of wrote themselves into a corner. Both try to become yearly franchises. Like with Far Cry, you guys keep forgetting, they keep delaying this game. They keep making sure that it doesn't release in the same year. That they released Far Cry 4 just about a year and like 2 months ago. So it wasn't that long ago, guys, and they're still trying to make it a somewhat yearly release. But what if Ubisoft were to try to make these games great again? What if they try to take their time and make these games absolutely amazing? Assassin's Creed has two main issues. One, it's a yearly release and there's no overarching story like there used to be. Like Black Flag and Unity had almost nothing to do with the main plot, mostly focusing around the, we gotta find this sage. The sage who does very, very little for the overall plot. And we gotta scroll through this guy's life to find one little instance, one little thing, one little piece of information. Or in the modern day Assassins, just in general, for Assassin's Creed fans, there's just no point right now. I know they tried with Syndicate, and it's just kind of pointless build-up that doesn't really lead to anything. Far Cry has a very similar problem where they wrote themselves into a corner. If Far Cry is always set in the modern day, weapons are almost always going to be the same, and changes to gameplay can only be minimal. Like if you say, okay, we're going to have a wingsuit, you can't just take away the wingsuit. There's no reason for it. And you can't really add anything new to it if you're trying to keep that realistic tone to the game. So I feel like with Far Cry Primal, they try to reboot the entire thing. So they started back at the beginning. But Assassin's Creed focuses mostly on civilization. They try to stay in the cities. And Far Cry focuses on the wilderness, and releasing games set in the same era or directly benefiting from the events of the other could not only extend the possibilities or locations, but also a cohesive plot. Now, if they have both these games and they put it between a 2-year release alternating cycle between Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, they could really benefit. There's a lot of really good ideas out there that they could do with this if they stuck with the same era, but just in different locations. Like, here's just a couple ideas I came up with in about like 20 minutes. Like, if you set one frame in the early 1800s, you can have a game called Far Cry Frontier. Pioneering the American West with your hatchet and musket. Think like the Revenant, but battling natives and other pioneering groups. Meanwhile, all the way in China, you have Assassin's Creed Empire, which takes place during the Opium Wars in Beijing, with China fighting off the British imperial efforts. Also, you could set one in the early 1900s with Far Cry Expedition. Once a part of the British exploration group in Egypt, you take the role of a Lawrence of Arabia type and travel across the Sahara, fighting bandits and making sure you have enough to drink so you don't die from thirst. Meanwhile, all the way in Russia, you have Assassin's Creed Revolution, which takes place during the Bolshevik Revolution in St. Petersburg, Russia, assisting the fall of the Tsars. Or you could even go back to the 1400s with Far Cry Desolation, where you're an explorer left behind by Vasco da Gama on his voyage around Africa, where you survive with your 15th century intellect in southern Africa. Or all the way in Japan with Assassin's Creed Shadows during the samurai period of the 1400s, where you are a small farmer outside Tokyo attacked by samurai Templars, and you join the assassins as ninja to take back Japan. See, there's 6 kick-ass ideas right there for Ubisoft. If you don't try to milk these games and really put the time in that you actually need to making each one new and distinct, people will love and enjoy them. And that is how you can make Assassin's Creed and Far Cry great again.